thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. We can hardly wait for the start of this one under the lights on Monday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into.
Here's Harrison Levis to get this one started. And we're underway in Caesar Superdome. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down. And the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. Got a man, Bowers has it.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Running behind center with Wright. Jukes one defender. Breaks through, and he might break away. Jalen Wright. And that is a touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This is hauled in by T. Higgins.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Most laid downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Dump off caught by his back.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Collins, the receiver, in motion left. Still sticking with the passing game. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Dropping back to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. He'll look to throw. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Throw left side, complete.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Fires right away, but incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing off the play fake here. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Back to throw. Escape, and they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
Fourth down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The visitors send running back Jalen Wright getting set to begin another drive. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give him a first down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now is York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Spears. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's 2nd and 11. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Got to figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Complete here to Bowers.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. Throwing from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's on the move. He's running with it.
Now, that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Shotgun now on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Completed here to Spears. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it, because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From midfield now. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the first. Here's a throw. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They run again with Wright. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Here comes the Saints offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They'll throw on 1st. And that's completed right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They are now set for 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw now. Higgins makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
To number 5, T. Higgins. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the 41. Got a man, Spears has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw it on 1st down. Completed to Collins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 29-yard line.
A give to Spears, running right. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Wright running out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34. Looking slant route, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. He's got Harrison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Results in a 1st down.
From the red zone now. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing it again here. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys push their lead to 18.
Saints 3.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. It's picked up by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. These guys turn the fumble into 6. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead yet again.
Saints 3.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints come marching onto the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped there by Cedric Johnson. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints lined up with a 2nd and 8. From the 29. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. Austin McNamara on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's a gain of 4. And they'll have first down. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Groupie sends it through, and that gives them a 28-point advantage.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. A final throw before the break. He lofts it deep left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Keon Coleman, close to 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Caleb Williams, terrific in the victory as his guys moved their record to 9-4 on the year. We watched a solid performance out of running back Jalen Wright. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give it to him again. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
3rd and 2.
Throwing now, off play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. One of the tight ends motioning right. They go play action on first. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it sets up 2nd down. They're going play action. He's got a man left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. He gets 6 on that play, and it sets up 1st down. Here's a give for Wright. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Throwing the out route complete. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Throwing now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Still sticking with the passing game. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. They go play action here. Pass is caught at the 9. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And now they have a first and goal. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be third and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That was a beautiful picture, Kate, of stop the run on the way to the quarterback. Third downs, I don't mind a draw call. You're thinking pass. You want those defensive ends to come upfield. But kudos to that whole defense to stop that run on the way to the quarterback.
Groupie sends it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed to Collins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. 3rd down from the gun. Pearsall on the slant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They've got a man in motion. From the 45 on 2nd down. Finding Collins. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. Down to the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lower the deficit they face. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 36-yard line.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Gets this one to Harrison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now looking to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got it near the 8. And in for the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys continue piling on to this lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it. On target to his man Higgins. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
from the 37. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They kick the running back in motion. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. And he's tackled for a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Right again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1. And now they're left with 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running behind center with Wright. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 38. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running it with Wright. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake. He'll throw. He's got Harrison. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield, and they're taking that short completion.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! These guys keep running away with this. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
You're good on the point after. And these guys tack on 7 more to their lead.
48, Saints 17.
Now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Collins there to grab it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Space to the left. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end left. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's dropping back to throw. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw, needing a first. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Nico Collins with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes, I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First down, ball at the 36. A give to Wright. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They run it from the gun with Wright. They'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They run again with Wright. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys continue adding on to that lead. Now is York to kick this one away.
York to kick off.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Returns looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say so long from New Orleans.